Guys, I'm actually nervous about this video, and that doesn't happen very often. Today I'm showing you the first update of the MA2 Bitmap Tool, a software that I've been working on over the last few weeks. And this tool will allow you to connect to your console or onPC station, your MA2 console that is. With a click of a button, you can import your layout views and presets into this tool. Then this tool lets you create bitmap animations on top of your already existing layouts. Then you can select the presets that you want to combine with those bitmap looks, and the software will completely automatically export this as ready-made bitmap sequences back to your console. Now, the great thing about this tool is I think that it will help you save a lot of time in building shows, because over time you will build up a library of bitmap looks that you can then reuse across shows. Because it's as simple as just clicking a button, entering your credentials, and that's all you need to connect to MA2. So if you come to a new show file, no problem. You take the tool, you connect to your console, you download the presets and the layouts, you apply your bitmap animations, maybe tweak a few parameters to make it fit with your new show, and then you re-export it all out to the new show file. And so like that, I think this tool can really help you unlock this bitmap fixture. And that's why I'm really excited to show you. But also, I've been working really hard on this project, and it's always nerve-wracking to show something like that. But before we get into the demo, here's the really important thing. If you want to see this tool happen, then show me your support. Show me that you care about this software. Go down to the video description and subscribe to the email list. If I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm starting a Kickstarter campaign, so get down there and get subscribed. All right, let's take a look at this tool. You will notice that I'm showing you this on a MacBook, and the reason for that is pretty simple. I'm a software developer, and a MacBook is my main development tool that I use every single day, but this tool will be available for both Mac and Windows. Now, let me just give you a quick tour of this tool. And also, a lot of these features don't work yet. This is just to transport the general idea. It's kind of funny, you wouldn't believe how much time and effort it takes to just do the basic setup of a project like that to get to this point right here. Just think of a big construction project where you can kind of, not see what's happening in the ditch, where they lay the foundation until, you start seeing a new story being added up every week. That's kind of like how it is. So let me give you a tour. First, as like an overview, this is the bitmap tool, and over here you have your library of bitmap animations that you created inside of this tool. Now, what's really cool is that if you hover above these menu items, you can see a preview of the bitmap that's behind it. And what you can also tell right now is that for now I'm just building a black and white version, but I'll get to that in a second. So the flow is pretty simple. You select your bitmap animations over here that you want to edit or export. You see the canvas over here, which is actually an imported layout view from MA2. There will actually be a drop-down list over here that lets you switch between the different layouts that you imported from the console. Now up here you can see that how many presets we imported, how many layouts we imported, and then also how many videos and sequences got out when we pressed the button. And as you can see here, a lot of the functionality is still a placeholder. I'm just slowly assembling this. Then over here, you can see the heart of the MA2 connection. First thing you want to do is obviously enter your IP address, your MA2 user, your password, and then you can click connect to MA2. Again, just a placeholder. I have all the technology in place already to get the necessary content from the console and convert it to format that the software can understand. So I know how to approach this. I just had to focus on kind of getting this idea off the ground first. And then over here, you can already tell like where this is going. Essentially, with the information that this tool gets from your console, what you will later be able to do is actually select one of your patched bitmap fixtures, select a type of bitmap that you want to play back. In this case, let's say color. And then over here, you can actually select different presets. And if you've never worked with bitmap, content on a bitmap fixture before, essentially what you can do, you can see here a black and white sort of part in this video. And what you do here is sort of map the black parts of this, so the background, to one preset, and then use the white elements that kind of fade through the frame and map that to a second preset. And as you can see up here, you can do that with all sorts of presets. Now what's really cool is that there's actually a way, and I already checked out that all that works. There's going to be live preview. So once you set these values over here, you can always actually preview these things live on your show file. So in this case, you will get an immediate sort of idea about what your current animation looks like. And I think that will really help you to very, very quickly get to a look that you want before you actually click on the Sync MA2 button and sync all your content to the console. So that's really how fast it is. Export right now only, I think it will support sequences. You can actually put a label in here, sequence, label, whatever. Usually it's this title over here of the animation that's being used. And then this is really cool. You can actually select an executor page, an executor, and then also a queue. So you could also export all of these animations into just one sequence. That's really up to you. So you can see here, I can already select different animations that I entered into this project. What's completely missing up until this point is the editor part. Now originally what I wanted to do is sort of just give you simple shapes that you can make kind of slide across the canvas, just like you see here. So like boxes and circles and stuff like that. If that's something that you're interested in, please let me know in the comments. But what I actually opted or decided to do is instead go with the generative approach. So what I'm going to be working on in the next 2 update videos is actually a system of like line generators, circle generators, different effects like a stutter and a pulse and stuff like that that you can combine to create some really stunning and interesting looks. So this is really all there is to it. One thing you also have to know is that the rendering also already works. So you can see here it's currently going through all of these frames. And what's actually coming out of this software, and you will see that in a second, is a WebM video. Now WebM, if you're not aware, is a really, really small format. And I will show you what these animations actually look like on the console in just a second. But the baseline here, the basic idea is that WebM is really small, just about a few kilobytes actually. And that's great because if you ever worked with the bitmap fixture inside of MA2, you know that the bitmap or the image pool where you can load in your videos is limited to 100 megabytes. So it's really important that the video is small. This is a very tiny, small little video. And now that I've shown you the interface itself, what I want to do is actually show you what these 2 animations over here look like inside of MA2. So let's switch over to the console right now. So we're now on the console, and what I want to show you is that the videos that we just exported from the MA2 Bitmap Tool, remember we clicked on the render icon, that actually works. It's not in a nice flow, but it does work. The tool already generates WebM videos, and I loaded these into my show file over here, where I have the layout that we just saw with 56 mega pointies. And I do realize that you probably don't have this exact same layout in your shows, but that's not the point. You can download the layouts, whatever you have, and then apply your bitmap animations dynamically. So essentially, what I have here is a bitmap fixture, and already have something set up here where I just set the dimmer and then I set the output to this first layout view. And now when we click on these 2 animations that I export from the prototype, then you can see that they already play back. So the loop is already closed. I know how to get the data, I know how to parse the data from MA2, I know how to create the correct videos from the software and play them actually back also on MA2. So everything's there. Now I'm just working on building a really great experience around it. And what's really cool, in case you didn't know, is if we now actually go and import ourselves some presets here, some color presets. Let's take a look. Actually, it's auto create. Sorry. Presets, mega pointies. There we go. I'm just going to fuck it. So now when we take this video and actually also take a look at these color presets, what we can do, in case you weren't aware, is that we actually go to video and then go to mode, and here we can choose color preset. And now VP1 and VP2 mark the different kinds of presets that you want to apply. In this case, VP1, for example, could be dark red, so let's go with 4, and then VP2 could be a, I don't know, a dark orange over here. Let's go with that. And what this will do is actually play back the bitmap animations that we just saw, and you can see now that the fixtures are changing colors wherever you have the white part on top of the black. And you can also see that, you know, right now it's kind of not as smooth maybe as we would like it to have. That's exactly what you can use the preview function for. So maybe in this case, it's not the best idea to kind of have it fade from this blue color to the red so much. Maybe you want to use different presets, but you can play around with that. You don't have to load these bitmap animations into the console anymore, but the tool automatically does that for you. And if you want to try out different presets, then you don't have to find your bitmap fixture and go in here, kind of figure out which fixture or which preset number you want to have and enter that. But instead you will have a drop-down menu in the tool that you can just choose a named color preset from, and then the tool sets out everything. In the console, you just press a button to preview it, and if you like it, you just directly sync it out to your MA2 console. And that's what excites me about this tool so much. I think this will save you a lot of time. This will open up completely new possibilities in your MA2 console, because this bitmap fixture is great, but there's so many limitations around it. And I personally feel like creating this bitmap content, getting it into the console, testing it out is a huge, huge long workflow. And sure, you probably already mastered it with After Effects, and it kind of works for you, but the point here is that you can go from idea to actually seeing it in your show much, much faster, and I think that's where the big benefit comes into play. And also keep in mind that you have this tool with this huge library of bitmaps that you build over time. You can reuse those. Your content doesn't live inside of your console anymore exclusively, but this tool actually takes whatever content you have in your current show file and combines it with your own personal style of bitmap animations. And I think that's a really, really powerful combination. So in 2 weeks, I want to bring you the next update on this project, where I can actually show you the heart and soul of this software, the video creation. It's going to be a modular system of shape generators like lines and circles and that kind of stuff, combined with effects that you can freely combine in order to create your looks. You know, effects like stutter, you know, pulse, mirror, stuff like that. So I think this is going to be really great, and I can't wait to show this to you. Remember, if you want to see this project happen, then please get subscribed in the email list down below. I'll take the next step towards realizing this project as soon as I hit 1,000 subscribers. And please also remember, what you saw today is a prototype. This is far away from an actual production grade software. So there's still a lot of work to be invested, but I'm super pumped that you guys are along with me on this ride. So that's it for this first update video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your interest, and I'll see you in the next update. I can't wait to show you what's new. So talk to you then.